Alrighty, guys, so we got brand new information for the new character Yunjin, and she looks dope pre-launch. So I was hoping she might actually want to be one of the most broken 4-star characters to come out. Well, I guess since Goru, but like before that, it's been forever. I don't even remember the last one. Let's jump into it.
My name is Yunjin. It's such a pleasure to finally meet you, and I'd be honored to have you attend a
sweet
performance
voice.
sometime. The Yunhan Opera Troupe has been under
Bro,
my
this is such a better
leadership for
trailer.
quite some time now. Life mirrors opera, just as opera reflects life.
Got some Yoimiya vibes to
I truly
it.
love, and it's what I will be pursuing for the rest of my life.
Hint.
Many of Liyue's legends are centered around stories of gods and the Adepti, so most operas focus on the supernatural too. But in this age of humanity, I would rather like to tell stories about...
Dude, she has such a good theme.
I began my training in the art of the spear, hoping to enhance my performance in stage combat. I stuck with it, hoping to master the techniques of self-defense. I believe I've
Dude, she
got
has
the basics
insane
now.
animations. What is
I
that?
dare say you'd better be careful when we're sparring together in the future. And step. Flex up.
Yeah, I'm way more hyped for Yunjin now than I am for Shenna, even though Shenna way waifu. This is she's just cool. Kind of like a
One.
beast dancer, dude. That finisher, oh man. But yeah, Yunjin looks pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, that is a nice trailer. She had a better trailer than Shenhe, yeah? Better trailer than Shenhe, confirmed. All right, so let's see. Let's go check Yunjin. So Yunjin character kit. Let's go check it out. Stage Lucidia. Basic info. She's Geo, obviously. Polearm user, cool. Birthday's May 21st. Pog. English VA is gonna be Judy Alice Lee. Who this? Judy Alice Lee. Okay, so that's who Judy Alice Lee is. She's kind of cool. All right, so she's in COD Black Ops. Oh, she's in Star Wars: The Old Republic. That's cool. Okay, let's go look. Trostopia, don't know what it is. She's in Spider-Man Miles Morales, the video game, as Judy Lee. There's actually a character named Judy Lee when her name is Judy Lee. wait, what? All right, so she's in Ghost of Tsushima. Wow. Last of Us Part 2. Probably called Onslaught. Call of Duty Mobile. Fallout 76. Shadowverse. League of Legends is Pearl. Dang, she is, this is one of the more video game-esque VAs I've ever seen. Got like a Lily Pichu kind of vibe to it. Okay. All right, and then the JPVA is Koiwa Katori. Oh, dude, this is a My Anime list on this one, too. I even got there's actually a My Anime list version of this. Holy crap. Kind of cute. Sure. Okay. She's in the Killed Slime for 300 Years anime. That was kind of funny. Wait, she's in 7 Deadly Sins as Fundo no Shinpen? Oh, she's Elaine. Oh, she's Elaine in 7 Deadly Sins. Oh, look at that. I had no idea. She's in Goblin Slayer as Maju. Is she one of the chicks that dies immediately? Scroll wheel. She's in Mob Psycho as Mari. Oh yeah, that's one of the girls that was part of the group of people that, you know, have powers. Like the small weird group. She's in Soul Eater Not? What's that? Going back to 2013, dude. Oh, and she's in Blue Exorcist as the blacksmith chick. Oh yeah, look at that. She's the blacksmith chick in Blue Exorcist. Sorry. All right, so her ascension materials are Geodago and flowers, as well as the headpieces here, the Hilichurl masks, and we got the same books as Zhang Ling. Okay, auto attack animation sequence. So she's got a Zhang Ling style charge attack, and that's a lot of combo hits. So 1, 2, let's see if we can count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably like 8. I would guess 8. I can't count them all, but I think it's 8. All right, so first ability is Opening Flourish. This is the Beidou counter. You can see when you're using it, it's 2 particles on just a normal cast. If you hold it, you get 3 particles, but if you tap it, you get 2. So if you perfect frame counter it, and then you don't have to like time it or like tap it. So that's one of the Ascension talents that they said in the live stream. Okay, Miss Yun can be acting out on the fight stage, but her spear is real enough to defend against foes. Tap flourishes polearmed in Grace Cloud stance, dealing geo damage. Okay. Hold is takes upon the opening flourish stance and charges up, forming a shield. Damage absorption is based on Yunjin's max HP and is 100% effectiveness against all elements. So that's how all geo shields are, and physical damage. The shield will last until she finishes unleashing the elemental skill, and when the skill is released, the duration ends. The shield breaks. Yunjin will unleash the charge energy as an attack, dealing geo damage. Based on the time spent charging, you would either unleash a charge 1 or charge 2 level. So if you don't know how Beidu's counter works, essentially, if you hold the E and then it procs on someone's face and you time it perfectly, then it will do mad lead damage if you perfect frame it. If you don't perfect frame it, or you have to eat a hit, then it's going to do less damage and do the 2 particles. So you have to time it. So it's full counter, basically, from Meliodas, but she's the second version. So Beidu, RIP, as far as, like, unique mechanic, but still interesting. Okay, now here's the big one. Elemental Burst. This is the one that sounded the most interesting from the live stream, okay? She has the Beidu counter, but she also has this thing called Cliff Breaker's Banner. Deals AoE damage and grants nearby party members something called Flying Cloud Flag Formation. When normal attacks deal damage to opponents, bonus damage will be dealt based upon Yunjin's current defense. And this is current defense, just like on Shenhe how it's current defense. The effect of the Flying Cloud Formation will be cleared after a set number or after triggering a specific number of times. When one normal attack hits multiple opponents, the effect is triggered multiple times according to the amount of opponents hit. And the number of times that the effect is triggered is counted independently for each party member of the party member Flying Cloud Formation. All right. Well, I don't know anybody that has normal attacks on this one. But essentially, while the burst is up, you can swap to a different character and you get boosted normals. So let's go ahead and look at this real quick. Does it show the normals beforehand? It does not. So you can see it's just doing boosted damage. It's not additional hits, right? No, it's not like additional hits. It's just boosted damage. Like beforehand, it doesn't actually show the damage that you were going to deal, but... Let's see, this one did like 979 and now it's doing like 979 autos. So like, I assume it's quite a lot. So it's as much as a cast elemental skill, it looks like, as far as the auto attack boost from the autos. So it's a pretty sizable bump. I don't know how much defense that this Yunjin has here, but what I can say is that the build for it is going to be from the Geo set. Most likely it's going to do a lot of damage. Now, because of this, I wanted to go over one character specifically. And the thing I wanted to go over is Albedo. So Albedo got a really big buff on his original release, but there are 2 big parts to his buff. The first part, of course, is getting the Husk of the Opulent Dreams, which is basically his first set bonus that he's ever had. But the second part, of course, was the Cinnabar Spindle. And the reason I wanted to go over the Cinnabar Spindle specifically is because of how the Cinnabar Spindle actually works. The Cinnabar Spindle, of course, is going to increase elemental skill damage by 80% of his defense. And this kind of works very similarly to current defense, except it kind of works as a snapshotted style ability because an elemental skill from Albedo is, of course, snapshotted. So what I did a while ago is I actually ended up trying to figure out how this actually works in damage calculations and figure everything out. But essentially what this boils down to as far as overall damage is it will actually just do one thing. It's going to add 80% defense directly to the transient blossom damage or the skill damage. So either one of these is going to be boosted by 80% of Albedo's defense, which makes this weapon essentially just 80% skill damage that Albedo's getting. Now, based on the way Yunjin has been worded, what that means is that looking at the wording, what she's going to do is actually boost the amount of normal attack damage that any character that's going to be swapped to is going to deal based on her defense. So let's just say she had 3,000 defense, which is completely possible based on the way that Albedo's currently built, even though he has a Geo Goblet currently. It's more than possible for a 4-star character to hit 3,000 defense pretty easily. If that's the case, then you can kind of think of that as like adding on attack damage to any normal attacker. So let's just say we were going to say Bennett's auto attacks here. Bennett, like at this point at level 8 talents, is going to start at 76% overall damage. Let's say he gets to 3,000 attack, and that's the maximum he's going to hit. Well, at 3,000 attack, he's not going to be doing too much damage for auto attacks. But what if you had another character that came in and doubled the skill damage that Bennett was able to do? essentially that would double the damage, right? So that's what I think it's gonna do. I think it's gonna actually add on basically just skill damage for every normal attack hit, but based off of Yunjin's defense. So if she has 3,000 or 4,000 defense, depending on what she has, that's gonna be a lot of extra attack to whatever normal attack you're dealing. And this is gonna go really well with characters with lower base attacks or a large amount of hits. So characters like Chi-Chi with large amounts of hits, Bennett with low attack damage. It may not be great for Zhao, because Zhao, of course, is a plunge attacker and it's not a normal attack, but if you did want to use auto attacks on Zhao, it could work really well for him because he does have a lot of hits here. And since it's based on the number of hits, you could actually potentially do some kind of normal attack jank Zhao build that could actually potentially work, which would be kind of fun to try out. You could even, but the character that's probably going to benefit from this the absolute most is going to be the best normal attacking character in Genshin, which is going to be Yoimiya. And Yoimiya, of course, is a normal attacker that starts out at a very low multiplier, then ends at a very high multiplier. But the thing that she has, the difference than everybody else, of course, is an elemental skill that's a multiplicative multiplier. Now, I did some research on this based on multiplicative multipliers and tested it against the only other multiplicative multiplier in the game, and that one is going to be the Constellation 4 of Xinqiu. This one here is a 50% multiplicative multiplier. Essentially, it splits it up so that the additive damage that you're going to be getting will multiply against this number first for just Yoimiya, and then on the other side we'll do Yunjin's multiplier potentially. Because I was testing this with the Cinnabar Spindle on a character like Xinqiu, and because he kind of worked in a weird way, the math came out to a very, very fun problem. If you had a question on if it's going to work well with Yoimiya, the answer is yes, because any character's elemental skill damage, elemental skill multiplicative damage like this, or any type of multiplicative damage modifier will still affect this really positively. But the thing that comes after the fact is actually all types of pyro damage, normal attack damage, all that stuff, which is really good for characters like Yoimiya that have like very big normal attack percentage weapons, percentage damage modifier weapons, and of course weapons like the Rust that of course are insanely high on normal attack damage. And this will multiply against whatever damage you're gonna be adding to it. So when we tested with Cinnabar Spindle, that's how it came out. And then crit damage is also multiplied against at the end of the equation. So this is actually going to be a really, really strong mechanic going forward. And I'm very excited to see how it plays out with a lot of normal attackers in Genshin. And I can't wait to try this out because this seems like one of the best characters to come out. Because of course she is completely free starting as patch. And if you don't know why Yunjin is completely free, starting in 2.4 when we have the Leeway Festival, which is going to be for the Lantern Rite Festival, we get a free 4-star, choose your own 4-star, and Yunjin was actually shown to be one of the 4-star characters that you can get. And because you can get her for free, this could be a really good character at Constellation 0 to boost out normal attacking teams very, very heavily. That's gonna do it for this video. My name is Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about Yunjin in the comment section down below. She looks really awesome. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.